I don't like shy people. I understand being shy, but at the same time, there's borderline. When it's too shy, then it's annoying. You are fighting for any type of communication, any type of conversation, and it's just like, after a while, it's like, how you can't relate to them because of how quiet and shy they are.
Today's society is geared towards extroversion. Making friends, getting a job, finding a partner, being able to talk openly, take risks, and be free from fear of judgment or rejection is something that will always put you out ahead. I am not one of those people. I am shy. Around other people, I'm not who I want to be. My shyness, it's something that's holding me back. Connecting with friends is way more difficult than it should be. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm on camera right now. How shy can I really be? The thing is, there's no one behind that camera. If there was, I couldn't do this.
Now, everybody gets anxious in situations to some extent.
Lynn Alden is a professor of psychology at the University of British Columbia.
It interferes with their ability to socialize, make friends, date, and workplace functioning as well.
Okay, now what can these people do to help themselves?
First of all, you have to understand what's at the root of social anxiety disorder.
Whoa, hold on. Social anxiety disorder. What Dr. Alden's describing in this video isn't shyness. What she's talking about is social anxiety disorder, a diagnosable mental illness. What separates it is from plain shyness?
The difference is whether it causes impairment. People with social anxiety disorder report fear. The most common fears are difficulty just interacting with people, a comfort being themselves, just being who they are.
What's the difference between social anxiety disorder and shyness? To me, it sounds like exactly the same thing. That seems silly. I can be diagnosed with shyness. Sure, I'm shy, but do I really need a doctor to get over it? What are the treatments?
There are two first-line treatments. The first is SSRIs, and the second is cognitive behavioral therapy.
Drug companies came to the rescue in the 1990s, introducing SSRIs and other psychoactive drugs to help combat depression, claiming it was also effective for problems such as social anxiety disorder as well. SSRIs are drugs that contain molecules that latch onto neurons, which over several months will prevent serotonin from being too quickly absorbed by the brain, which can affect your mood in a wide variety of ways. To me, that doesn't sound all too pleasant. Using drugs like weed or booze to fix a problem, that's wrong, but doing it this way is okay? I don't buy it, especially since it's not something you can just sleep off if you decide it isn't working. Hey.
How you doing? How's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Came over for a game of pool?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
So I'm making a film on social anxiety disorder. Just learning a bit about it and exploring the medication, what it takes to get over shyness or social anxiety.
I actually got diagnosed with social anxiety disorder. Had a hard time dealing with it and everything. But through small steps, I would say beat it. Calling people on the phone was the worst. Like, I would always overthink it and just never go through with calling the pizza guy. I guess just sort of hit it. Ah.
So what would you suggest in terms of getting started?
I'd probably say my biggest recommendation, get out there and put yourself way out of your comfort zone. Meet up with someone, actually. Because if you do that, it's that first step. Meet up with someone you have no idea who they are.
Now, it's always been difficult for me to meet new people, to break the ice and hold a conversation, but as it turns out, there are whole groups online who are dedicated to helping people overcome their shyness. I put the call out there to see if there's anyone willing to meet and have a conversation about it. Dr. Alden also suggests some alternatives: eating right, exercising, getting enough sleep. I decided that over the next few weeks, I'm going to try those instead. I'm going to cut out as much sugar as I can. I'm going to cut out as much processed foods as I can. I'm going to get out there and exercise every day. I'm going to live a clean, healthy, active lifestyle and see what difference that makes. It's not bad.
Are you implying that I'm white based only on my skin color? You're racist.
Things like parties are often draining for me. Without a few drinks, making small talk is tedious at best. Being an introvert, I don't often need to be vocal to connect with others. Simply spending time with them, being around them is enough to form bonds and trust. In the era of telecommunications, however, this will rarely lead to success. With shyness also comes a catch-22. I fear I lack the skill to communicate effectively and lack the will to talk. However, without the will to talk, I don't practice and never improve that skill. I know I write well, and with a script I do okay, but put me on the spot and that isn't always the case. So sure, I can get anxious in some social situations, but is that really a disorder? I received a response from the support group. Ivy, one of the organizers, has agreed to have a conversation with me about her shyness. I'm going to go into this unprepared. I'm not going to plan anything out, and hopefully I can overcome my anxiety and not just sit there awkwardly the whole time. Here she is now. Hey. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Okay, bye. She's not going to be able to make it. Woo! Great.
How's it going, Dylan?
Been better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't really have too much. Do you like these? How you feeling?
I was supposed to meet one of the organizers for that meetup group that you suggested, and yeah, no, she couldn't make it. She canceled on me. Right, so I had to reschedule that. Yeah, no, it's I can't even tell if what I'm the steps I'm taking are doing anything for like my shyness. Like I can't tell if it's anxiety caused because of that or because of, just making this film. So.
Oh shit, man. That really sucks. I know how much that can sort of push you in the wrong direction, So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Like, I guess there is always medication, right?
Yeah, that's true. Do you really want to do that?
Let's think about this for a second. What is this medication actually doing? It's not fixing the problem. I mean, even though it's altering your body, as soon as you stop taking it, the problems just come back. It's doing nothing but masking it. You're doing nothing but building a dependency on it. Plus, there's the whole embarrassment of it. You need these pills to fix who you are. If you're too introverted, you have social anxiety disorder. If you're too extroverted, you have ADHD. These drug companies are making billions of dollars trying to fix our personalities. There has to be another way. I really want to hear what the organizer of that meetup group, Ivy, has to say. So let's try this one more time. Hopefully I won't get stood up again. "15 minutes late." Hi. How you doing?
For all the wait and everything.
No worries.
Hi.
I mean, yeah, I just wanted to talk a bit about, you used to be shy,
Oh,
right?
man.
You're saying?
No, I'm still shy now.
Still shy now. I guess, how do you deal with it?
What's helped me now is I'm taking acting classes.
Like improv classes or like actual acting?
Actual acting classes, yeah. Because I always thought that I couldn't do it, that I wasn't good enough, that I didn't fit the certain mold. And so I just jumped right in there and I started doing it. So I think that's the best way or therapy I can think of. Yeah.
You know, commit to it without thinking and then kind of have to do it.
Yeah. But I guess, in a way, shyness and anxiety, or social anxiety, doesn't have to define me, or doesn't have to define anyone. And it's hard sometimes, though. So, yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey Dylan, how's it going? I was wondering if you want to join me for a party later tonight.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Starts around 9 o'clock. You interested in coming?
I'd be down, yeah.
All right, great, awesome. How about I pick you up at 7 and we drive down there? Yeah, I got diagnosed with social anxiety and prescribed medication the same day. So I took it for about, I would say, 4 months, and I hated it. I hated every moment of it. I felt awful taking it. I just felt like there was something wrong with me. Why is there something so wrong with my personality that I have to take these? And it just made me feel like a lesser of a person. What about you? You ever think about taking the medication?
Yeah, I don't know. Pull over here for a second. Maybe in Eastern cultures where introversion is considered a sign of wisdom and modesty, things would be different. But here in the West, where extroverts who may be offended or dismiss people who are quiet are in charge, it's something that at least I find detrimental. Being shy isn't an illness. It's up to you to decide if it's something that you want to overcome, but even with medication, I don't believe there's a magic bullet solution. It seems to me that the way to overcome it is through small steps, by taking risks, putting yourself out there, and sometimes, even if you're uncomfortable with it, throwing the spotlight on yourself.